Do you feel like you're gonna be sober forever?
Nah, I don't know. Bender's coming in October. I'll be to a Blockbuster near you.
Yeah.
I did 29 years in prison. I've experienced every type of emotion, trauma that you can imagine.
And I'll make clips. I'll sit down, I'll bring my
Name
equipment.
drop, homie.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll post them and I'll send them a collab request.
And they won't do it.
They deny like 8 of them.
Cholo Juan's kind of got my attention lately.
Hey, shout out Cholo Juan.
Shout out to Cholo Juan.
Hey, Brian, who do you think are the best Mexican podcasters in the game right now?
Ooh.
You've also been part of some like epic beefs.
Yeah. Which ones? There was no Edgars at that time.
No
you know
Edgars.
what I mean? All white tees, they bald, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you said with the Edgars and the pajama pants and the skinny jeans.
Pajama
I mean,
pants.
please, I beg America, don't let me meet my end by an Edgar in pajama pants. My luck is that's where I'm going to catch one.
Imagine.
Because you don't know where they're coming from.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Moses, aka NoMo, sitting inside usually the Lit Out studio, but today we're in Zeñor Sushi in the beautiful San Fernando Valley. I got 3 very special co-hosts with me today. I got Mr.
Compa Raider, San Fernando Valley.
That's right.
That's right, Big Mohawk from San Fernando Valley.
And Free Bliss, also from here, the San Fernando Valley.
That's right. We got a very special episode for you guys today. Me being from LA, I want to kind of get an insight from 3 San Fernando legends about what's really going on in the city, the history about it. So let's start off with where exactly you guys grew up. Because the valley's big, right?
Yes. I
It's a
grew
lot
up
bigger
in San
than
Fernando.
people. It's a lot bigger than people think.
I was born in North Hollywood, but I bounced city to city, but San Fernando is my heart, and that's where I grew up and went to school here.
Okay, cool. What high school did you go to?
I went to Silmar High for like a month. I got kicked out in 9th grade. I graduated from the streets, homie.
That's right.
That's
You know what I mean?
right.
Straight up.
What about you, Matt?
Born and raised San Fernando Valley. I grew up between Mission Hills and the city of Sun Valley, and I went to Granada Hills High School, and I did graduate.
Oh, look at us.
Wow.
Look at us.
We're literally across the street from the Granada Hills.
Yeah, also born and raised 818, Granada Hills, Sun Valley, Panorama City, all over. I've touched every part of the 818.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. I want to start off the podcast with kind of talking about your experience, man. Last time you were on the podcast, we had a clip that went completely viral. People to this day, this is like a year ago. People to this day are still leaving comments talking shit.
Has it been a year already?
I think it's close to a year.
Wow, that thing is still going off.
it's-
I still respond to the messages.
So tell me what the video is about and what people be talking shit in the comments.
So
What are
the
they saying?
video, I'm just trying to explain like our pride and our style in the valley.
That's right, huh?
Because if you're from the valley, you understand that we know we're a part of LA. We
Yes.
just don't claim LA. We're from the valley. We're Valleros. We're
Yes.
whatever
818,
terminology,
homie.
whatever terminology you want to use. We're from the valley. We got our own look, our own style. We never deny we're from LA, but we just usually don't get LA tattoos. We usually
Yeah,
don't
we don't
get
get no LA.
like we're just
SFB,
we're
818.
we're 818 SUV. We got our own style, and for some reason, I have to defend sometimes by the hour. People will completely miss the whole point of me identifying that yes, we know we're from LA, and it's amazing that people will miss that. But it's also amazing that we've got a lot of people growing up in our streets. A lot of people that I've grown up with that have tapped in. There's a lot of people that resonated with. A lot of people love that, and they agree. We definitely have our own style over here.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of love and a lot of hate in the comments, and you know, the hate is something where like it's necessary as far as growing the channel and stuff like that. But you could tell some people weren't even like reading or listening to your message.
No, they're just
or watching the podcast, right? Lonely Free Bliss, the homie over here, also interviewed you a while ago. You were locked up for 29 years.
29 years.
Sir.
29 down, holding it down for 29 years, and now you're back out. You're about what? Was it 700?
Yeah, today's day 274.
274 days. So you're creeping up on a year.
Yeah.
Congratulations for sure, and you're really doing positive things out here, working with the underprivileged and stuff like that. Tell me your first 200 days since coming back, because you left a long time ago. 29 years is a long time ago. How has the valley changed since you remember it?
Man, I would just tell you, Raider, right now, just behind us was the big UA movie theater. I think that might have been like my first kiss, my first date.
Damn.
For sure. Right across here was Burger King. I used to go to the high school, Granada Hills High School right here, and every day after school, we'd go to the Burger King. Ton of memories right there, down that alley right there. But I mean, throughout the valley, so much has changed, but a lot of it's the same. It still feels the same. The energy's the same. I love it. I love it more than ever.
I mean, I had my second kiss right behind this movie theater right here.
Nah.
I want to say it was like Lost Boys or RoboCop. Lost Boys or RoboCop something. My first kiss was
RoboCop.
Wait, hold on. You said
sick.
Lost Kiss and Lost Boys.
I think my second kiss was right here. My first kiss was at Skateland. Who knows Skateland, homie? Come on.
Rest in peace, Skateland too. Skateland was
Down in
gone.
Lindley. It's
Roller
gone
skating.
now, but
You know about the Skateland over there? What, Parthenia and
Nah, I don't know
North?
about that one.
It's in Lindley.
Rest in peace, Skateland. That
Man, they
was
turned it into some shelter or something. But we used to all go there after school.
Like, don't hate on the shelters, fool. Compa Raider. What generation are you from? Are you from the 90s, 2000s, 2010s?
2000, yeah.
Okay, explain to
39
me.
years old.
Explain to me. 29.
Yeah, 39.
39. Explain to me like how getting down as far as like partying and the streets were back then when you were in your heyday.
Well, back then, man, there was house parties. You know what I mean? The little
the
flyer
flyer off.
things, the little
Yup.
flyers pull up. There was no Edgars at that time.
No
you know
Edgars.
what I mean? All white tees, like bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not really fighting. You would get down and everything, but it's like more, the violence has gotten crazy still. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, but in a different way because we don't know who we're looking for. Like you said with the
Exactly.
Edgars and the pajama pants and the skinny jeans.
Pajama
I mean,
pants.
please, I beg America, don't let me meet my end by an Edgar in pajama pants. My luck is that's where I'm going to catch one.
Imagine.
Because you don't know where they're coming from today. In our day,
Yeah.
we knew who was.
Yes,
we
yes.
knew who to look for. We had a look and a certain type of car.
And where they be.
Today you'll get smoked by a dude in a Kia and Crocs. Like,
There you go.
please, homie.
The Kia
Now you
boys.
see, have the mushroom haircut. You have the mushroom haircut, you got to watch out, homie.
Oh, and they're
Now-
strapped.
The Edgars are strapped now.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans. Before the skinny jeans, you get clowned.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
that fool might be packing. Huh?
Hey, fool, first of all, thank you for letting us be here today
yeah, for
to
sure.
do the podcast here. It's fucking amazing. To me, for you, Compa Raider, watching you from a distance, right, finally meeting you for the first time, I feel like, and this might sound kind of weird, you're kind of currently, maybe as far as social media wise, the king of the valley right now.
Sheesh, they went in.
Because
There's money,
you
homie.
have so many as far as like accolades, as far as being on different podcasts, going viral, talking to different people, and I feel like you're just consistently
Yeah.
putting yourself out there. How has that changed when you decided, you know what, I'm gonna go heavy on social media? Like, has your life changed for the better or for the worse?
Well, man, I'm like the bender god, right? So before, I would enjoy my benders. Now, if I go on a bender's documented, I'm gonna be seeing
You have no
everything.
privacy.
Yeah,
No
there's no
privacy,
privacy. So now I have more at stake. You know what I mean? Because I have a face card. I don't want my reputation. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's changed for the better because I adapted. I didn't want to be like that. Before I would be Trash Bag Boys, that's my account. It got shadow banned. That's why I started the Compa Raider. So I would post like all these stuff and everything, but never show face and never anything. But then I'm like, damn, this is a new wave now. You gotta like make a brand for yourself, you know? So like, you know what? I started boom. I'm like, you know what? No one's rep. Everybody's LA. Now the homies right here, you know, SFV and everything. Like, no raza's really like boom, you know? Well, you got American Cholo too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right there.
American Cholo holds it down with us.
Yeah. But he's a Theo right there, though. You know what I mean?
Theo.
I'm not that
It's our
young.
big crazy Theo right there.
So I was like, I'm gonna put it down for the SFV and
That's
run
the
it. You know,
word.
I'm trying to show everybody that was me as Raza, you know, that we could all be popping too. You know what I mean? Look, I got my restaurant, I got a weed brand, I got merch, I got podcasts. Like we're sitting down right here, networking. I'm just trying to make money, elevate our people. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do, though.
You've also been part of some like epic beefs.
Yeah. Which ones?
Yeah, down the list.
It's important to have them, though. It's very important to have them.
That makes your character.
Yes.
That was gonna be my question. Like, how important is the beef? Do you see an increase in popularity after the beef? Like, you think you would be this far without the beef?
Okay, so the beef, bro, is good and bad.
Right.
Good if you survive it, but it's bad because I'm a businessman. So people might just judge like, oh, he owns that, oh, he's in this, oh, he's immature, oh, he's this, that, it's not. I'm a man first. I'm a gangster, you know what I mean? But I don't promote that. You know what I mean? I'm all about success now, all about work, you know. So with that being said, the beef kind of helps you out, but it doesn't, bro. It could break you if you don't know what's up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I squashed it with the homie Swifty when we were going at it, because it's not. I'm not trying to kill a homie.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
It's
mean?
not
I'm
that
trying to
serious
do it.
to you.
Like, let's throw a fade, that's it. That's it. Keep it moving. You make money over there, I make money over here. When I cross the street, the whole thing with Whack 100 too is like, when I see you, I don't want to go back and forth like a hyena.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say what I say, you say what I said, and that's what it is.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah,
Leave
that's
like
it.
that.
That's it, man. Do I want them to see? Do I want them to see them fail? No. I want them to eat. Go eat across the street, around the corner. We cool. I'm over here. Like,
Sometimes
you
you wish it was that easy where you could just be like, hey, you know what? If I see you, let's get down. And then we'll call. That's it.
know? That's it. But it's not like that
But
now.
it's not like that.
that.
Yeah.
Then they're homies and they're crash out dummies and all. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta watch out. And it's like I got a family and everything. I'm not trying to. I'm over here trying to push positivity And then with this whole thing with the beef is it kind of contradicts the character. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Matt, for you, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Matt, for you, do you feel like sometimes it's hard for you to carry your morals and ethics, your I guess the way you were brought up, the way you carry yourself from the street into social media? Because sometimes these people that are talking shit to you in the comments, like, they're not really about shit.
Well,
but you have things to carry and hold up for yourself, right? But when do you start to divide, like, okay,
Well, for me, I've gotten really good at, like, when I share stories and stuff, I watch what I say. I can only say so much. We're not supposed to be talking about a lot. So that also applies to some idiot making a comment. It's a comment. Like, I'm not going to get into a threatening match with you on a social media platform that's monitored. You can also,
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
there's,
right.
you know, I went to prison once for criminal threats. You got to watch what you say. You can go to prison for that.
damn,
It's in my record.
Well, what's a criminal threat?
Like any type of threatening words,
Hmm.
anything that I could say to you that would make you feel threatened as a human being. Like I could just say something like "fuck you, punk," and
that's it,
lean
huh?
towards you, and that could be perceived as a threat because
Wow.
you took
Can you
it
get
that
busted for that?
way. That was 2 of my charges on my
No.
12-year case.
I got no beef, dog. I got no
I love
beef, dog.
everyone.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put the white flag. You know,
They're not
everything I said.
arresting nobody. Now you got to get caught for murder or rape. Oh, that's the only thing they'll arrest you for. But I've gotten really good at deflecting. Like I always respond with, "Dude, you're wrong, but I wish you the best." Because
Right.
most people are gonna talk shit and they got nothing going on. And there's also I've noticed in the comments a lot of haters that just don't want to see somebody change and get good. So I've gotten really good. Like I say, I'm everywhere. You know where I'm at. It's on my story. I post where I'm going. Anybody's got something to say, homeboy, pull up. I am a 6'1", 250-pound white boy. I am not scared.
Juiced up, homie.
Yeah, I am not. I am not scared, and I don't hide. I post where I'm at. So like, if you really feel that serious, you can find me.
Yeah. What about you, Lonely? Do you ever? I feel like you don't really get hit with a lot of negativity. I feel like you're mostly positive.
He's positive.
I feel like
He's
you're
a
mostly
green light,
positive.
Yeah, he's a green
what's
light. Not like that.
Is that something on
Yeah.
purpose? Is that something you do on purpose, or is that just kind of your energy, just a positive guy?
You know, I know my background, and I know where I'm not trying to return to. And
Exactly. Yeah.
I also know my definition of beef is I'm going to switch the energy, and I'm going to come looking for you. So to me, beef isn't like the name calling like across YouTube. Beef ends up with lives lost and people sent away forever. So. And I'm not trying to do that no more. The first half of my life was all about that. So it's all about the good energy. I'm trying to put it out there. And surprisingly so, or maybe not, the majority of feedback that I've gotten from social media has been all upbeat, no matter what I've done.
noticed that.
When I first got out, it's happened since I last saw you. Bozo reached out, just like on the same note, on some positivity.
Yeah. Nice.
So now when you turn on Southside logo, I'm the first voice you hear.
Literally, the first sound
my
that
piece.
comes out is your
Homie
voice.
dog. That's
Sick.
awesome.
And that's one of the greatest gifts I've gotten since getting out, because help and stuff like that, that's an action word. So people actually putting you on or giving you those opportunities, a lot came from that. A lot grew from just him giving me that small opportunity.
Yeah, big shout out to Bozo.
Yeah, shout out to
awesome.
Bozo for sure. What are some of the changes that you feel like really helped you as far as coming outside and being part of society again? Like, what are some of the things that really, like, kind of make it easier for you?
Easy has not been a word that's been part of my vocabulary like in the last couple months, because I'm still in the early stages of the couple years, so I'm still gathering information, learning about a world that I've never been in before. But I'm grateful to have good people around me, so I'm receiving all that information, but just finding my routine in life. The majority of people that are in my life have their car, have their home, have their job, and they've been established for quite a few years. Whereas I'm in the early stages of that, where 17 or 18, when you're still looking to find yourself and what you're gonna do in the world. I'm doing that at the later stages of my life.
Right. Matt, for you,
Yeah.
as far as like, taking the pictures, being part of Sullen, and being tattooed up from head to toe, my boy. Walking around is in this day and age, are still people giving you dirty looks they would like back in the 90s, or has it changed?
Believe it or not, I mean, I get some of that. Because right now, like, I'm staying in Santa Clarita, so you get some of that out there, but I mean, I get more positivity from it. I mean, even cops are blasting. I've been noticing cops got shit on their neck, their hands. Yeah,
You were getting a lot of side-eye at Burlington.
By a cop, all blasted up and like
Asking you,
I mean,
what's your artist?
that actually happened, yeah. And it's uncomfortable, but like you're noticing it's more common and popular. Now, like I said before, I got rid of all the dumb, aggressive ones from prison. They had to go. So I feel like the ones I have now are more conversation worthy, because if I kept the ones I had in prison, it's definitely like a get away from me, like cross the street type shit.
Right.
So again, that was part of something I had to change and go through.
Compa Raider, you know, one of my biggest goals was for one day to own a business. Tell me the story as far as how you became part of this beautiful restaurant right here.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
With everything looks pristine, A+, super clean. It's not like a dingy hole in the wall. It looks super clean. How did you come upon this business?
So sushi, I fell in love with sushi at 17.
Damn.
So my boy, Sal.
What was her name? Not just kidding.
Hey, you know what? Just real quick, this reminds, like, you know, how, like 50 went with vitamin water.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you see a homie go with sushi. It's got like that weird, like, but super dope. Like,
If I look
wanna
up to
hear the
50,
blueprint.
yeah.
Unexpected,
shout out to 50.
unexpected.
Yeah.
On sushi. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm a hustler, bro. I'm a hustler. So my boy Sal was like, "Hey, man, you got to start eating sushi." I was like 17. He was like, "You take a girl, you eat with some chopsticks. You're a player. Trust me, you're gonna smash." So
It's all about sex. It's all about sex.
I took a girl to eat sushi with chopsticks and I smashed. So I was like, "Oh man, these fools speaking game." So I started going to sushi all the time. You know, local ones right here. You know, started partying and I started noticing that I was going on benders and my bills were 800, 1,000, 800, 1,000. Like I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the restaurant's rent, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I gotta be my #1 customer, bro. So I just invested in, I got close to one of my boys that owned a sushi joint. And I was like, hey, bro, I need to put this money to work. And he goes, boom, and boom. This is the history, you know? I started running with it. Hey, it was a risk, bro, because I don't know how to cook fish. I don't know. This is a whole new game, but I like challenges.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing with podcasts, too, with me speaking, I was just telling them, too, earlier, like, man, how you, because he has a good mouthpiece. And I seen that clip that this fool went viral for. And I'm like, damn, this fool just spoke it. Dope. I'm having trouble, like, talking like that because I was brought up, like, you know, plead the fifth, like you know, going back and forth, let's get down, this, that. So now I'm barely opening myself. I'm not talking about, like, ratting and all that, like, plead the fifth, like, you know what I mean? But you got to be, like,
Careful with your words.
Yeah, careful with your words and all that. So I'm like, this is new to me. That's
these
why
are
I got-
transcripts right here.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to say. Like, he had a good mouthpiece, but yeah, that's how I ended up being on it.
You know what? I found you once you
Good
became the Compa Raider Instagram. I
Yeah.
don't know much about Trash Bag Boys. Tell me the
Trash
history
Bag.
about it.
Trash Bag Boys is a weed brand. We started off with me and my boy, rest in peace, Big Goof. It's like my brother. I was trapping it. He was growing it. Best work ever. We ended up starting a brand. This was back on 2012 is when it started going legal. All right, everything started going legal, and then by 2019 we needed brands. That's how the character being on the internet. Like, damn, weed is going legal. All this is, we're gonna sing, fool. Because I was like knick-knacking, you know. So I was like, you know, we gotta start a brand, and boom, I started off brand in 2019. 2019 January, first day, boom.
Yeah.
Trash Bag Boys. We put everything on trash bags, and it's crazy because you'd be like, who wants to be called a trash bag? You know what I mean? But if you ask for a 50 pack, 100 pack, whatever, they're coming in trash bags. So I live in every brand, and every brand I live in, like Cookies, Backpack Boys, everything, they're coming in with trash bags. So yeah.
And then didn't you get like a post, like somebody posted like a Trippy Red?
Trippy Red, bro. That's what really blew it up,
Sending
bro.
crazy.
Oh, you know you're.
I heard.
Yeah.
This is history over here. Tell me more about it. What happened there?
No, I studied the blueprints of business. Yeah, I mean, that's
This dude's up late at night watching YouTube. Like, he
I'm
knows what he's
Catching up, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
so he told me how I started the brand, but how it got popping was Trippy Red. Trippy Red is the one I remember because I started thinking, like, I gotta put my brand in rappers' hands. I gotta put my brand in influencers. I gotta start doing that. So I'll be partying and everything. I got money too, so you know I'll be in the parties where like we're running. Well, Rodeo Drive. I saw Trippy Red at Rodeo Drive. We were shopping at Louis Vuitton, and I think he was coming out of Gucci. You know how Rodeo Drive is all the
High-end stores.
Yeah, high-end stores.
I was driving by on my way to the Walmart. I seen you.
Yeah, and I seen him, and we slipped him like an eighth bag or like a half ounce, and he was like, all right, cool. And I got his security guard got my number. Then after it was history, he just hit me up like, hey bro, that shit was gas. What's up? And we're here at Tao, some Hollywood restaurant. We pulled up, and I blessed him with a pack, and then he just did a video like, hey, they threw a pack running around. He posted on his story, and boom. Like if he posted, I got 20,000 followers the same day.
Damn,
Bro,
20,000?
But that was when. I'll tell you.
50 Cent says, who you know gets you in the door, what you know keeps you there.
100%, compa, 100%. Like, boom, 100%. God's timing's the best timing, and That fool posted me that, but now it's kind of hard to get following now.
Yeah.
Instagram kind of put a cap on it because now
Yeah.
you have to buy like fucking what is it like?
Views.
You know what I noticed for me? For a while there, I did that advertise yourself thing, like once every other week, paying
Boost.
$29.99.
That's what I'm saying, you got the
boosting
sponsor.
myself
Yeah.
for
Does that
6
work?
days. Oh, hold on. It worked.
Oh.
I gained like 3,000-4,000 followers, but as soon as you don't do it, when I stopped, and I'm gonna realize, wow, I've been spending $30 every week, player.
Yeah.
Let me take a break on this right now.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, really? Okay, I couldn't get a like or a follow for like 6 months almost.
Damn.
I was shut the fuck down. I was banned, and they kept DMing me, hey, do you want to continue your ad? I'm like, no, homie, fuck you. You're punishing me because I don't want
Yeah,
to continue
see,
it.
that's crazy.
stupid. So like 6-7 months later, now I'm out of that zone. Never ever pay for boosting yourself again. That was such a scam.
Yeah, man, that they try to cap everything. They're trying to make money off everything.
Yeah. Do you feel like weed going legal hurt your pockets or made it better?
Honestly, made me open this.
Made you
Because
diversify.
I don't want, you can't put your eggs in what is it? Put
One
your
basket.
eggs
One
in one
basket.
basket. So I was like, you know what? I gotta do something. Merch this. I'm doing podcasting now. Like I'm trying to. I know something's gonna hit, dog. I'm
Hey,
not
so you
happy.
took a big investment from the Trash Bag Boys and put it into this.
Yes, 100%. I ain't nothing. And all started from an Xbox. Fool. I clicked my
What do you mean?
Xbox. Well, yeah, when I was having my kid, I had an Xbox phone. I was like, damn, what am I gonna do? I tried to work at Target. 2 weeks, dog. I got my check. Guess how much my check was?
Like $100
Oh, $187
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Great.
That was my
Damn.
first job. I got fired for getting in a fight.
And then,
I got down with a customer in the open
At
door.
Target?
Yeah.
Oh,
This dude talked
shit.
shit to me and I rushed him right there in the
that's
door.
the reason why you don't like Target.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He's banned. He's banned. Trespassing.
Yes, I seen him in the comments. He said you better Target. I'm
No,
like, oh.
you know why I don't like Target.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna have my first kid. You know what? God doesn't want me to. I tried to go to the vitamin shop. No, Target, $187. Like, you know what? I gotta
And
do.
you just worked a week for $187. Garbage.
2 weeks. It was 2 weeks.
2
And
weeks.
that's when the Get Rich or Die Trying came out. 50
Oh,
cent.
shit.
Go back to the 50 cent thing. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I got my Xbox. Went to my boy Veteranos. I'm like, here, fool, here. Here's my Xbox. Here's the games. 2 controllers. What you got for me? He gave me a half ounce of Bubba Kush, which was at that time like $250.
Don't tell me Veterano from McClay.
Yeah, Veterano for
Homie, dog.
You know.
Come on, stop, dog.
No! Hey, ask him about that story.
I haven't talked to him in a while. That's
And
the
it
homie
blew
though.
up, dog.
No shit?
Yeah. I swear, he gave me like, all right, you know, big fat fool. He gave me a, he gave me a
He's fat
half.
now? He was
He
huge
was
last
small.
time.
He was
I ain't
small.
probably seen him till like 98.
Yeah, this fool knows.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, they were close with us back in the day.
Yeah.
McClay and man, they were close
Yeah.
with us. Him
That's
and
what I'm
Duende.
saying.
Oh shit, what happened to Duende?
Duende, I don't know.
Shout out to McClay and Callister, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't like to gangbang, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But because we don't promote that, 'cause
Yeah.
I promote the whole thing. Because a lot of my supporters are from Quima, a lot of
Yeah.
everywhere. Because I put San Fernando
Yeah.
Valley on the map, you know.
Right.
But anyways, back when my boy collecting in that all history about cars, houses, this that, off a half ounce.
Were you smoking back then?
Here and there.
Okay.
Here, I was just all strong minded. I get too paranoid when I smoke now.
Me too. I can't smoke no more.
Yeah, bro. It's like
Start thinking about bills.
You don't
and shit.
smoke?
yes, bro. No, fool.
Okay.
So I
That's
smoked.
why I
you-
never smoked weed. I tried it one time. I heard helicopters coming from Vietnam.
Yo,
I never.
And he's the guy that
I
needs. Hey, he's the guy that needs it more than anybody.
probably do. I probably
During that
do,
night
but
then,
I can't go past that.
So look, that's crazy because I'll smoke at night to sleep here and there. But today I smoked before the gym. I'm like, hell yeah. I got inside. I'm like, oh, I gotta pay the bills. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I left. I did a couple sets. I'm like,
You
nah,
know
I
why,
got too
right?
much.
Hey, the weed is not like the weed we grew up with. It's not somebody growing it. This is all
Facts,
chemically
facts.
treated. and like it's not the same. dog.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Make weed great again.
Yeah. Please, America, Trump, make it great again.
Make Queen 1990 again.
You know what? When trouble was around, bro, I know light, the packs, everything was good. Now Biden came around, all the prices are like weed is cheap now, bro.
Matt, what's next for you right now?
Me, well, we're still working on that thing with Conejo. We got that reality show that they're, what are they? They're like in the final stages of it, huh?
Yeah, the Ink Connection.
I filmed a trailer or a pilot episode with Conejo, Big Sleeps, Yelly Tattoo, where I'm gonna be the host of a reality show where I introduce celebrities. Like, let's say Compa Raider comes to me and say, Mohawk, what's up, dog? You know all the tattoos. I want to get this Aztec princess on me. It's my job to connect Compa Raider with the best Aztec tattoo artist.
that's hard.
And then I take you to the shop, introduce you, you get your tattoo done, and then
You're
I come
blogging
back.
it.
Well, no, like I'm like the
Host.
I'm the host. It's my job to make the connection. That's why it's
This
called
is like a
The
real
Connection.
TV show.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
we
a-
have an
not
offer
YouTube.
from, I believe they said
No, yeah,
Paramount.
it's just a real. It's
We have an
network.
offer from Paramount,
What?
NBC, and Discovery Channel, from what I understand. We're waiting on which one's going to pick it up. Yeah, that's
Big things right here.
I'm hoping, dog. If not, I'm giving up on Hollywood.
Yeah.
I thought, looking at me, I thought I jumped into this shit thinking Hollywood's gonna grab me. I am not that special.
It's hard
There's
right
600
now.
people that look like me.
This is hard right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Brian? What's next for you?
I got my new single. I got a feature film coming out.
I was gonna say, what? Homie raps now? You got to.
You sold it.
My new single.
I'm getting back to what I was born to do, what my experience led me to do. I'm working with the juveniles. I just involved myself in an organization called Juvenile Justice Advocates of California. So we help the youth that are in prison coming out. We visit the juvenile halls. We help them through their cases. At 16 years old, when I'm fighting a murder case, my family, we had no idea how to deal with such a heavy situation like that. I would have loved to have had a Brian James by our side throughout that process, at least guiding us through the emotions, not necessarily the legal part. So I'm doing that and just speaking engagements anywhere I can, whether it be to an organization, whether it be at the beginning of a song, part of a movie. I did 29 years in prison. I've experienced every type of emotion, trauma that you can imagine. Through the grace of God, I survived, and it's not by coincidence. So I have a wealth of wisdom and life experience I just want to share with the world.
That's dope. Well, have you had the chance of doing that recently? Like anything that you've can pinpoint, like who you helped recently? Anything major?
Yeah, I mean, through my work, you know, there's a bunch of youngsters that I work with, and you know, helping them helps me. You know, they say whatever you need in life, go ahead and give it to somebody else. And you know, it's proven to be true in my life. So yeah. And like in terms of work, yeah, like Hazard called me one time for a speaking engagement, got me a little bit of work. Bozo, Matt's always calling me up. I'm just out here. I'm just trying to live life. I'm trying to touch the world and experience life.
Since you got out, are you like only in the valley, or are you moving around, like LA, other valleys?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Wherever the excitement's at, wherever the journey takes me, I'm there.
You know, something that's I've been part of lately is being sober for a year. I think in about a couple days it'll be a year for me officially.
Nice.
Yeah, you're good right there. You're good right there.
Yeah.
So for someone,
That's
for
fucking
you
awesome.
that has a history of being lit on podcasts and maybe taking it super far, and then even a lot of the jokes that you have with what's that fool, Lush?
Yeah,
a lot of the
Lush.
jokes you guys do and shit like that. You've recently gone sober, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me how,
Thank
if it
God
was
for
hard,
America.
was that something that was coming long term?
Boring, dog.
Tell me about it. Tell me about your sober journey.
is boring.
You gotta get past that, homie. It goes away. Trust me. You gotta
Does
get
it?
past
Like,
that.
like,
yeah.
like, I'm trying to figure out like what to do it to be fun at. Because look, so I'm drinking this right now.
Right.
To me, that's
Perrier.
amazing when I drink those.
Yeah, it's like a beer.
Yeah, it has like the bubbles, the carbonation.
Yeah, that's how I quit soda, drinking carbonated waters.
Modelo.
Nice.
I don't drink sodas no more because of those.
It's the secret, guys. If you
For
guys
me-
want to go sober, right here.
For me, the biggest thing for going sober was I was getting drunk and doing and saying stupid shit, right? And sending
regretting
stupid,
it.
Yeah, and then waking up with hella regret, and the hangover was crazy.
The hangover is crazy.
What are some of the reasons why you went sober?
Like that, I was doing dumb shit, dog. Like I would do shit that I wouldn't do sober with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lie. The thing is, I hide in secret when I'm doing dope. This guy goes live when he's doing dope.
Okay, that's what I
We-
think about Bender.
Hey, the Valley was praying. We all got together behind his back one night. All San Fernando prayed for him.
That's
One time.
That's probably why
There was
it
eight.
worked.
There was
5,000 of us met at Brand Park.
3 million candles down Brand all the way into San Fernando.
You know,
Jesus
different flags, Southsiders,
Bro,
white boys, they all
Southsiders,
took a knee
Woods,
and started praying for this
bikers,
one.
They were sacrificing.
Bloods.
They were sacrificing parrots.
I appreciate it, bro.
Jesus Christ, we love you
Even
guys.
yeah, even the Santeria fools were
The Valley
fucking killing pigs
rejoiced
and
when he
shit.
finally came back and was like, "Oh, stay, please."
Yeah, American Cho was saying that his wife got me a rosary. I haven't picked it up. You know, I'm like, damn, man, when your wife is praying, I'm like, damn. I was really looking I was just honest to God. I have kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And going on a banner and doing dumb stuff, I feel like I don't want to leave that behind, you know? But it's my life, you know?
Right.
Everybody else is taking, so I'm gonna be myself. So if,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But that's what I said when I get pedo, there's cameras around now.
Everything.
I
There's
went
cameras
live.
everywhere.
He's saying I went live, and I don't even remember those lives. There's be like, hey, you were on live with.
We're
oh,
praying
man.
for you. We're praying for you on your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, see, that's embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. I was
thank
super
God
embarrassed.
I survived it. Yeah, you're embarrassed.
I was
right?
embarrassed.
That's like you.
Walmart. When I would get loaded, I'd watch porn and go down the arts and crafts aisle on my big iPhone, watching porn, take over the craft aisle, collecting all types of paint. Like, who collects yarn? Yeah. I'm a grown man. I was collecting yarn and paint by numbers. I have no.
Oh, you were going crazy.
I
Don't
was
do
on a
drugs,
sick
kids.
One, bro. Don't do meth, America.
Yeah,
Stay away from
yeah.
that. Bad, bro.
Do you feel like you're gonna be sober forever?
Nah, I don't know. Bender's coming in October.
You can't plan it out, homies.
Come
I'm gonna let
on.
all the homies
It's
know.
coming to a blockbuster near
We're
you.
gonna, hey, we're gonna hey,
This summer.
homies, get Brand Boulevard ready. We're gonna block it off again.
Gather your parents.
Hey, there should be somebody should invent like a lockbox. Once you start getting fitted, you throw your phone in the box and you can't get it out for 24 hours.
yeah.
Should be like a
All
lockbox,
the
right?
mistakes come from that cell phone
Hey,
when you're on dope.
why do they cancel people's lives? I seen DJ Quick posted the other day that he can't go live no
He
more.
was probably drunk on a Bender.
You
doing
can't
something
show that
else.
you're drinking. You can't say bad words.
Oh, okay.
You can't say like derogatory terms.
Oh, okay.
They'll just
They
cut you
probably
off.
crashed out or something.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Brian, who do you think are the best Mexican podcasters in the game right now?
That's a good one.
I was telling you recently, I've been on Cult Media. They've been doing their thing. They took off pretty hard. Also, of course, American Cholo.
American Cholo.
Talking about somebody that extended their hand to me when I got out. He did that definitely as well. I watched the Hater World. I like what the homie does over there. Of course, the Lit podcast.
Yeah, the Lit Out Lit.
absolutely. That goes without
Course
saying.
Lit.
Yeah,
Know what I'm saying? That's right. What was your first podcast when you got out?
So I got out and he called me and he goes, hey, I got a podcast for you. And I only been out maybe a couple weeks. And a week later, let me turn this off. A week later, I go to Hoodstocks. I meet Lucky and I go into Hoodstocks. And at that time, I didn't even know what a podcast was. I had never even, you'd heard the word of podcast, but we sat down, had a conversation with K9 and it went crazy and, moved on to other ones.
check it out.
Indicted TV is another one.
Oh, yeah, Indicted was
I
Our
watch
fools-
Icon TV.
Are fools in prison watching podcasts?
Maybe by now they're catching up, but when I had left, this whole like the YouTube yada and all that, it kind of just started. It was new, but
When I left,
I'm
no,
sure
they
now people are up on it. Yeah, they're definitely watching.
You I feel like you're like me, like you're a big podcast fan. Like, what are some of the things that would turn you off from a podcast, and what are some of the things that you look for when you want to be part of like a fan base, a chat group for the podcast?
Initially what would turn me off is trying to come, my morals and values are connected to the block that I came off, the yards that I came off. So when you try to apply that to like a YouTube, when you hear somebody say something and you turn around and see them do the opposite, you realize like, okay, this guy is nothing but an entertainer.
Yeah.
He don't got a shred of gangster in him. He wouldn't throw a grape in a fruit fight. He's strictly there for the likes and the views, which is okay. I get it. That's what YouTube is about. But initially, yeah, that's what had turned me off. But I also do appreciate it. Nobody wants no robots and no serious. This is entertainment. We turn on YouTube to loosen up and have a good time.
Yeah, who's somebody that you've seen go on a podcast recently that kind of like just like, I don't know, you felt entertained or it was funny or it was a good interview?
Cholo Juan's kind of got my attention lately.
Hey, shout out Cholo Juan.
Shout out to Cholo Juan,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This dude, he's like, I had been aware of him before, but I guess he did something with Kendrick Lamar on the Not Like Us. Like he reposted him or something, and that just catapulted him. And I guess he just signed to Cult Media, and he did an interview the other day, and it was hilarious. Like, you're not gonna get like this deep, profound wisdom or anything, but he's gonna make you laugh. He's gonna make you feel good. He's gonna make your day better, and I appreciate him. They jumped on him the other day for wearing a red barn. Some dude on the Hater World. I don't know. Did you see it?
I think
Some
I saw
dude
it.
called in like, saying we don't wear blue, or we don't wear red, we don't wear blue, and it was funny the way the dude just took it in stride and like. Which is reality. Nobody, it's what's on the inside. Nobody cares about, what color you prefer.
Right.
But at the end of the day, yeah, he's the one that's kind of got me laughing, having a good time.
Are you a big podcast guy?
Yeah.
Do you watch them or are you just
I'm
being part of
starting-
them?
So now I'm starting to because I want to perfect my craft.
He's trying to study the game.
Yeah, so I want to see.
So
Before I was
who are
just
you
jumping
studying?
on the mic.
Who are you
right now.
studying right now?
Joe Rogan, homie.
Oh, the greatest.
He's the best
The
one
GOAT.
right there.
He's
You know,
good, the
Joe
GOAT,
Rogan.
for
I've been
sure.
watching
He's
No
good.
Jumper. I've been watching I'll tap in with Haters World, American Cholo, Icon too. I honestly, if it pops up in my feed, I watch them. I'm gonna start watching yours now.
Yeah, hell
Sheesh,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I gotta. Who should give me advice? Who should I watch?
I mean, you're really talking about like this year's Mount Rushmore of podcasts. You're already in a good track. American Cholo's very good. American Cholo just went on We Don't Smoke the Same.
Yeah.
And they talked about like politics and stuff like that. We Don't Smoke the Same is the homie E-Zone and X to the G. They're part of B Real's network. They're part of B Real's podcast and they have their own theme.
Yeah.
So they're big smokers. And that's why it's his own pen and shit. So We Don't Smoke the Same. Shout out to them.
I would recognize the real ones.
Yeah.
Peter. The real ones with burnt on.
Oh yeah. The homie from
That
Conejo
one.
did that one, didn't he?
Conejo did that one,
Yeah, Conejo
but
did that one.
Cabrales, he did a really
Yeah.
good one.
yeah,
too.
the guy from
he did?
Mayans. The guy from Mayans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good
Is that
one
the
too.
one he did with that Transformer fool?
Oh yeah, with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant a different kind of transformer,
Oh,
dog.
I knew exactly.
I was like,
what
oh,
he
hell
had.
no.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That was
Yeah.
a good ass. That was
Yeah,
a good.
that's-
That was probably the best one. Huh?
That was probably
Yeah.
the podcast of the year last year. That was such a
say.
good. It was clipped so well. Like it was a really good
And
podcast.
then he let him talk, huh?
Yeah.
He just sat there. That's
I'll tell you
Well,
this.
he's a good talker. I met that kid when I got my first year of sobriety. That kid walked up to me, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, shit.
And he was not sober, or he was sober for like an hour maybe.
What kind of
He
shit was he
dirty.
on?
I don't know. I don't know, but I was at a meeting in Sherman
Tell
Oaks.
me after.
on
Yeah,
Van Nuys
you guys
Boulevard
connect?
in Sherman Oaks at the Senior Citizen Center, and I'll never forget getting my 1-year chip. And that guy walks up to me, and the crowd's like, they're circling him, and then he comes through the crowd and comes up to me and he goes, "Dude," and his eyes kept like, like he was on like trying to stay awake. He's like, "Bro, fucking congratulations," and he shook my hand. And I'll never forget him doing that on my year sober. And I was like, "Wow, dude, like I love your movies." And then he just walked away, and he looked like shit.
Damn.
And that guy walked in and told me that. It's like, and then ever since then, I heard he's sober now, right? I think he's been sober for a while now, and he's like,
sure.
he went through some bad shit with women, but he's been really trying hard to like fix everything he's been through.
Yeah, I feel like he's underrated as far as like being one of the goats in acting. I feel like
He's a great actor. Yeah.
he's one of the greatest. I think a lot of people say he's good, he's great, but I think he's one of the greatest, dog. He's really
That role he did with
underrated.
Conejo, shout out to Conejo, alongside
That
Conejo and
tax
that tax
collector?
collector.
Tax collector.
Did he get jumped in?
Yeah, from what I understand, I heard he's from Harp.
Damn,
Really
that's
about the
crazy.
business?
Yeah, I mean,
Harp, yeah.
I don't know if he's about the business, but I mean, I'm assuming you have to be. I assume you would have to be
Oh,
from
yeah,
a neighborhood
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. but
That
exactly.
fool, there's this park in Crenshaw area. I forget where it is, where he
Yeah.
holds free acting classes for the kids in the area.
Really?
Yeah.
He's been doing that for a long time.
Well, I know he's from West LA originally, somewhere up there. He's from the.
I'm
that
gonna
area.
go, dog.
Yeah.
I need to
Start acting, huh?
Start acting. Yeah, better talking.
Hey Matt, fucking for you, do you ever feel like some people try to use your name, your likeness, the way you look for their advantage, especially maybe like on social media?
Yeah, that's something like lately I've been struggling with. So if you understand social media is almost like, it's like having a girlfriend. You have to have an intimate relationship with it. You have to scroll and like other people's stuff.
Whoa,
Damn, you gotta touch. You gotta get real hands-on with people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah, hit that
scroll
like
through your
button, hit
feed. You gotta like people's stuff. You gotta comment. You gotta respond when they comment. You gotta answer your direct messages. I make it a point, like I go through all my shit. I try to respond to comments. If I fuck with you, you know. If I fuck with you, you're on my story constantly. Anything you got, tag me in it and I share you.
Yep.
However, lately I've been noticing you get a lot of motherfuckers that just will tag me in some shit saying, "Hey, look at me, share me." I'll go back and check now as I get smarter. I'm
Yeah.
checking like, homie, you haven't ever liked one thing I've done, at least, and I'll scroll 3 weeks down. You ain't touched none of my shit. Don't tag me in some shit. You don't. I don't work for you. Social media is a two-way street. You better have been sharing me, because if not, I'll just answer. I'll open it and I'll make sure that you've seen that I opened your shit and didn't share it. Because that shit, I hate it when people want to use me. I work really hard at this shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is almost like a full-time job.
Yeah, it is.
I work hard at it. So if you want me to fuck with you or acknowledge you, please, homeboy, start the process now, and then I'll notice you.
For me, dog, like I didn't want to say anything, but like I feel like this is the right time to share with you guys. So sometimes I'll have like a big guest that's way more popular than me.
Yeah.
I don't want to say who it is, but if you watch the podcast, I've had guests that are really big, and I'll make clips. I'll sit down, I'll bring my
Name drop,
equipment.
homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll make the clips.
Yeah.
And then I'll post them and I'll send them a collab request.
And they won't
do it.
They deny like 8 of them.
That's crazy.
And they're like, you came on the
podcast.
podcast, you said what
Yeah.
you said. I share it
Is
to
there social
thing.
media etiquette?
We're collabing,
I never
huh?
got-
Flip it over.
Oh, that's a good
Is
one.
there social media etiquette? Because
I feel
I missed that class.
I'm,
I feel
I'm
like
a
it's-
master at that. There has to be social media etiquette. If
Right.
we work together, if you're going out of your way, because your podcast has helped me, so why the fuck wouldn't I collaborate with
come
you?
on.
Yeah, because we made like, let's say 6 clips, and you accepted all of them.
Every
but
single
one of
one.
them hit. We don't know which one it was gonna be.
We had no idea that's the one, and that
Yeah.
one is pinned to my page to this day. That thing is still screaming at me
Yeah,
in
go
the
check that
morning.
shit out.
Unless you're under
Man.
contract, maybe. I think that's the only other way.
No, but
like
I
it's
feel,
a post.
I feel
But
you're
it's
right.
social media,
Yeah,
like
I
rude.
accept
It's
that
rude.
shit.
It's
We
like-
all control our pages.
And I'm trying to keep it cool. We're like, I don't want to be like, oh, that's disrespectful. The fool's dissing me. I gotta check that fool next time I
No,
see
but it
him.
would
Like,
bug me too,
I'm
dog.
like, nah, you know, I'm doing too much. Let me relax. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
reason why he's not doing it. But I'm gonna be honest, it's been bugging me lately.
Hey,
dog.
Moses, at the worst, I would say, hey, Moses, could we do this on Friday instead of Tuesday? Because I have something set up.
Right.
Now, if you open my Instagram, I have my posts for the next 6 weeks set up with Solon, with other companies I fuck with, and then with my own personal shit. I have all my drafts set up.
Everything's scheduled.
I have scheduled the quotes, the songs, the hashtags, everything set to go on my phone.
Sick.
So, like, at the very worst, I'd be like, hey, would you mind if we scheduled this on Friday instead of today?
Right.
But there's no way I would deny your collab.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing this together. That's rude, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
That's me.
I mean, sometimes when it's like a really big person, I'm like, all right, I get it. Like,
Well, then why come on the show?
Yeah, but sometimes when it's, I don't know, fool. It's just, it's
So
just
we gotta
me.
help each other. We gotta
Yeah.
help each other, man.
It's
goes
the
back to
equivalent
what
of
I'm
somebody
saying.
reaching out to extend their hand to shake your hand. Just reach out and grab it and shake their
No,
hand.
but it goes back to what I'm saying. Social media, we work together. I don't work for you. If you start working and networking before I notice you, that way I can say, oh yeah, wow, man, you been fucking with me. Yeah, I got you, dog. You know?
But look, fool, don't get all butthurt. Because you
Yeah.
know why? What tables might turn. They are gonna turn. So you
Yeah.
gotta help out because on your way up, you gotta help out everybody. Because on your way down or whatever, you're gonna run into that fool. Oh, except collab. I don't know, homie. I don't know. Now, what were you last year?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like you gotta help each other out.
Yeah.
Spread love.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you accept every collab?
Uh,
Let's see. Imagine he does it.
okay, after like 5 or 6, I have some food. Shout out to fucking Long Beach Social Experiment, Mega Man. He's kind of a wild
yeah.
guy. He's a big conspiracy guy, you
Yeah.
know. And he shows a lot of love, and he posts like 10 times a day.
Okay, so I like this guy too. He will tag me 7 times a week. And sometimes I don't know what it is though. That's
Yeah.
my problem with it. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like you and I fuck with you, dog.
Yeah,
You
shout
know,
out to Mega
sometimes,
Man.
Shout out to
I
Mega
don't
Man.
understand. Shout out to you, dog. But I don't understand some of the stuff you're sending me.
Yeah, because he's
So-
speaking to conspiracies. Fool.
Yeah.
You like conspiracies?
I don't know if I want the aliens.
Entertaining.
I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want Biden being molested by aliens on my story. feed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't know if I want to go that far.
So to answer your question, on his, I have denied it just
Yeah.
because he has like 20 of them at once.
Is it controversial things too?
Yeah, very. Like
conspiracy
he's
stuff
getting
is-
blocked all the time. He's getting
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting
yeah,
like
yeah,
removed.
and I don't want to get in that shadow
the-
ban world. You got to be
okay,
careful.
Yeah, that's why I started Compa Raider because the trash bag was just so shadow banned. Even if you look it up, it won't pop up. You know what I mean? Only people that follow.
So
me.
when the Trump thing happened, the first day when I commented on, I think it was American Cholos thing, I'm still voting for Trump. I was shadow banned for 6 hours. I had to, my account was not shadow banned, excuse me. I was shut down for 6 hours and locked out. And I was like, damn, you got to be
control.
really careful.
Yeah.
what you
That's
say.
wild.
And now I say Trump 6 times a day just to piss people off. I don't even care. Fuck Trump.
You know, social media.
Hey,
social media has taken us a lot further than we would have without it, right? As
Yeah.
far as like, you know, maybe being popular or meeting different people, right? Like even this right now, like
Yeah.
would any of us ever be sitting down with it? Well, maybe you two would, but would us, this group,
Yeah,
be sitting down
exactly.
without social media? Maybe not. Do you feel like sometimes social media, like we're prisoners and we work for it, and like how say they take down our Instagrams, like how will we engage with our fans without Instagram?
Well, Compa,
That's a really good
no. I lost my Instagram. I gotta get it back. That's the reason I squashed the beef with the homie because
Yeah.
he's the one that helped me. Got to get it back.
okay.
So yeah, but when I lost it, fool. Oh, it sucked, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta start a new one.
Hold
Couldn't
up.
even crack 10,000 right now. I was
Our
like, oh,
company,
man.
Solon, lost our main one. $1 million.
Yeah, that was a
200,000
crazy
followers.
story right there.
A million?
1,200,000.
For
Why?
posting in a country that doesn't
It
allow.
was something that I think they
No.
posted
Yeah.
when they were in Thailand, or no, something happened. That's one of the reasons, but they got that one back. They posted in Thailand where the social media rules are different. They shut them down for 24 hours, got it back. But our other account, someone hacked it, and I think, and they got it, and we're still in negotiations with an Instagram attorney to maintain that back because people are sending messages to get people to work with them from our account right now, and we're like, hey, that's not us.
Heartbreaking.
It is, bro.
Heartbreaking.
1,200,000. Can you imagine that? That's like fuck. You just
And it's
fucked
not-
me.
And it's harder to get followers now.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
hard,
and
you know?
that's like social media. That's what it is. It you know, YouTube allows you to go on Safari and get close enough to the action without actually being there. Like you can get some kid in Tennessee that can be in the middle of like the Adams district in
Yeah, I
LA,
feel if
just
we didn't
like
have
through
social-
YouTube and feel he's so much a part of it that you can actually comment on the situation that's happening right there. So I mean that's the good and the bad side of it. You know
But
what
I
I mean?
still think we'd have a little bit more freedom if we were to shut down social media sometimes. We might get back to what we really like to do.
Yeah.
You just got to see it for what it was. Like if if you really think like this is just some world where everything is what it is, and then you know
Yeah.
you're in for some heartbreak. It's an entertaining world. You got to be able to find your truth where you can find it. You know, your entertainment where you can find it. Everything is out there for you.
Compa Raider, how do you feel Are you Mexican?
Yes.
How do you feel Mexicans are being portrayed on the internet? Because I feel like we're very popular right now,
Yes.
but especially the cholo side of it, right? Because not all Mexicans are cholos, right?
Yeah.
Some own restaurants, some are fucking astronauts, some are different
Yes.
people, right? You know what I mean? You're an astronaut and you're own a restaurant, right? But how do you feel like the
you high at a
aura,
restaurant.
you know, and Mexicans being popular? Like, how do you see that right now? Is it
I
good
think
or
we're-
bad?
I think it's good right now. It's a good time to be Raza right now.
Right.
Yeah, we're up right now. Music, everybody's popping out right now. Look at the podcast. Like we were naming podcast. Who was naming it? And there was like all kind of Raza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now, I think it's a good time. Look, I'm Mexican owning a sushi restaurant. You know what I mean?
I'm a Mexican owning the podcast. Like, that's not
Yeah,
That's a
Mexican.
beautiful thing, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like a Mexican sushi with a Mexican twist.
Right.
Watch when you try it.
So
Have you had
fire.
sushi like that?
Don't do that. That was weird. Don't
Mexican
do that again. It freaked me out for like 5 seconds.
Hey, Fo, I also see you going hard on your promo for this place.
Yes, I have to, bro. 'Cause
So
there's so
where,
much competition.
where do you get the ideas? And I feel like you're not shy about anything.
Oh no, I'm down to do content, and it's we were talking about real estate. Social media real estate. That's real. That's real, bro. So like, if you're not popping in social media, you're not popping right now. This is what we're living now, fool. You have to do what you got to do for your business. Everything's a brand, like your podcast. You got
Like a 24-hour commercial.
You got to be different because everybody's doing podcasts now. So you got to be a little
And then
different
this
now.
becomes a full-time job as well.
Yeah, everything you put your everything you want. If you want your shit to pop, you got to put your whole heart in it. You know.
Yeah. Hey, man, first of all, I want to say before we end this right now, thank you to the homie right here, Compa Raider, for allowing us to set up shop in his restaurant.
Yeah, thank you.
Make
This is
sure you
an
guys pull up to the
amazing
valley for Zeñor
Yes,
Sushi.
Yes.
Real quick, the name, dog. How'd you come up with the name?
Señor is like a señor, homie.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
dog.
like a big dog.
Mister.
Boss.
Mister, homie, 17941 Chatswood Street.
That's
Granada
right.
Hills.
That's
Right
right.
by
Make
the
sure you guys
Granada
pull
Hills
up.
High School.
Yes, sir. Also, Mohawk Matt, thank you for kind of setting this whole thing up for us, man.
Always.
Introducing me to Compa Raider, getting this whole thing
I
set
love
up.
our hometown, brother. These are my hometown brothers right here. I love
That's
them.
right.
Yeah.
And then on the homie Free Bliss, aka Lonely over here. Shout out to you. Thank you for being part of this podcast today.
Yeah, thank you. Always.
Thank you. If you guys are still watching, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the Liddies, our #1 fans out there supporting the podcast.
Yes.
And like I always say, pull up, turn up, stay lit. Let's get it.
Yeah.
And we will be
God bless.
collaborating.
On all posts.
All posts.
That's right.